Greetings and welcome, my friends. This is Toy Story, a deck based on the Dollmaker's shop, which generates a token when we attack with any men that are not toys. The aim is to flood the board with men, then unlock the Porcelain Gallery and give our men an enormous boost. We have multiple ways of pumping our men, and although we aren't playing removals, we do have a card that makes it more difficult for the opponent to set up blocks. Let's get in there. We've got the full set of authority of the Consuls, the enchantment that makes enemy men enter tapped. And on top of that, we get a point of life. The life gain is a good benefit, but what we really want is to complicate blocking for the opponent. It's a small advantage that becomes more critical as the turns pass by. The Ruin-Lurker Bat is a little flyer that has lifelink. It also gives us a scry at the end of our turn if we have a permanent go to the grave. Although not very critical, we do want to play out men on most turns, and this lets us start the game with a body on the very first turn. Plus, it's very easy for it to get in for hits turn after turn with its ability to fly over enemy men. Essence Channeler is an excellent 2-drop that can get bigger and bigger as we gain life. It's a threat all on its own without needing the doll shop to get big. And when it dies, we get to place all the counters it's accumulated on any one of our surviving men. Sanguine Evangelist is not a religious guy. He's a vampire that enters with a bat token, and when he goes to an early grave, he leaves another bat token behind. We get 2 bodies for 3 mana, and one of those has flying. Plus, when the Evangelist swings in, he gives a power boost to our other attackers. It's the perfect card for our deck. Ajani, Caller of the Pride, is one of our planeswalkers that is capable of boosting our men slowly or giving one of them double strike and flying for the turn. It's a combination that can let us get in for ever-increasing damages. If we're able to gain a lot of life over the course of a tight game, we can use his ultimate to flood the board with cat tokens. Couple that with a Porcelain Gallery, and the opponent will find themselves on the Porcelain Throne. Enduring Innocence is our card draw as well as a lifelink body to help us stay in the game against aggressive opponents. With all the small men we have, everything we play out will trigger the Innocence, and we'll be drawing extra cards to fuel a savage beating. And like all the enduring creatures, when this guy dies, it comes back as an enchantment and keeps drawing extra cards for us. Archangel Elspeth is a token generator that gives us 1/1 lifelink men. It's a great way to keep drawing cards with the Innocence if we've run out of men to play out. Her pump ability is rather strong, as that can give us a larger sized lifelinker for extra damage or life gain. And her ultimate will get back all our men from the grave along with Ajani. Virtue of Loyalty is a powerful card. For only 2 mana, we'll get a 2/2 token with Vigilance at instant speed. Later on, when we have the mana, we can play it out for the full 5, and our team will get the benefit of counters added on and untapping. In case we haven't gotten a Porcelain Gallery, this will do as a substitute. Banner of Kinship is only a 2 of in the deck, as we don't want to draw into too many of these. It's another way to boost our men to bigger than normal proportions. With the men we have, naming Bat when this lands in play is usually the best way to go, since the majority of our men are bats. The Dollmaker's shop is our focus card that will generate a token toy when we attack in with any non-toy men. This will help us build up a critical mass of men on board for when we have the mana to unlock the Porcelain Gallery. Once unlocked, that will give our men power and toughness equal to the amount of men we have. This will usually let us win games as soon as we unlock the room. GGs, bro. Thanks for coming on the big show. For lands, we're playing 2 Mirex, the land that generates token lads to increase the number of men we have on board. 2 Fountain Port, another token generator that also lets us generate treasure or sacrifice a token for card draw. 4 Fabled Passage, the special land we can sacrifice to fetch out any basic land from our deck. And 16 Plains. Playing the deck is only mildly difficult. The early play order is usually the most difficult thing to figure out. A Lurker Bat followed by a Channeler is often the best turn 1 and 2 plays, but a Dollmaker's shop is also a solid turn 2 play. Although we're trying to build up men, don't be afraid to use a token to block any incoming threats. The mid-game should see us building up our board while getting in for damages when we can. A Banner of Kinship, Virtue, or the Porcelain Gallery can help end the game once we get one in play. Giant-sized token men will take over the game. These toys don't play. That's the deck, boys. Let's go play some games.
Do you want to play a game?
This is Shaka Zulu. No, wait, it's Shaka Zazu. You almost spelled it right, bro. We kick things off with a shuffler special that's got a lot of our early cards as well. There's only one card in this hand. We can't play out with 2 lands. Keep your pants on. We draw a 3rd land right away, and it's tempting to play out the Fabled Passage first, but if we want, we can drop it next turn and still have a card to play out. The opponent plays out the Azorius Glimmer. Instead of a full-on control deck, they're going to try to beat us down with men. We might be able to get the drop on them, though. Let's play out the passage this turn. We can fetch out a land and trigger our bat. We should take every advantage we can get, and there's nothing better than getting a scry for free. On top, we have another doll shop, which we can double up on and get twice as many toy tokens. Their play is a Felidar Retreat. Nice, but they can only play so many lands out. We'll play out the first doll shop this turn and start generating tokens. It's only a 1/1 token, but when we get a bunch of them and unlock the Porcelain Gallery, we can throw a beating. They get their first cat token, and thanks to our authority, it'll enter tapped and gain us a life. They play out a seal from existence and take our doll shop. Luckily, we have a second one. Nothing stops the toys. Let's get in there and make another token. Damages, bro. Damages. They get another cat token, but even though they're bigger, we're still ahead in the life race. If they ever start pumping their men, they could get out of hand. They drop a Primeval Bounty. Very nice, but this turn it doesn't do anything. Nice try, Shaka. Let's make a Virtue token at the end of their turn. We need one more land to be able to unlock the gallery, and we'll have super-sized men. We'll drop the Virtue and start making our men a little bit bigger while we wait for that 6th land to show up. For now, we should be able to hold their men from attacking in while our bat keeps going in turn after turn. They throw down another bounty and pump one of their tokens. Beefy bro, what are you doing with that? They finally use the land they play out to pump their men, probably only because we got our Virtue down. They send in their big beefy token. No, wait, they're not sending anything. That's good because we wouldn't have blocked. We get our 6th land and we'll be able to drop both Evangelists this turn. Then on our next turn, we can unlock the gallery and swing in for heaps of damage. Better put on some sturdy big boy pants, bro. And stain-resistant undergarments. That's a very nice team you got over there. Some decent blockers, too. We'll go for the unlock and turn all our men sideways, except for the token that has Vigilance. He's a straight-up G. This is more pain than is legal in all 50 states. Block like a champ, bro. You can do it. It smells like team spirit. All bro can do is run away. Nice. GGs, Extra Cheese. This is Blumpkus. Blue cuz, block us. I don't know. We'll just call him bro. We get a 4-lander with all turn 2 plays. It's hard to say no to a double doll shop hand, but... Mull. Just kidding. We're keeping this steamy pile. Our draws will have to be spot on. Well, we'll be able to double spell on turn 4 at least. We'll pass the turn and get a virtue token at the end of their turn. They kept a shuffler special, apparently. Well, good luck, bro. We draw a Lurker Bat, which is fine, as that enables our channeler. For this turn, though, let's play out a doll shop and get started on making tokens. We'll follow it up with the bat for the channeler to grow on our next turn. They like our setup so much, they sniped the bat. Oopsie poopsie, bro. What they should have done is nailed the token. We're about to start making more men than they can handle. Bro is horribly disappointed. He got himself on the big show, and he kept a 2-lander. That little blue button at the beginning? That's a mole, bro. Next time, hit the blue button. We'll play out the second doll shop, then follow it up with the channeler. As soon as bro gets off the porcelain throne, it's already starting to smell like GGs. The shuffler wins this one. Bro is busy launching a pair of brown boats into the water. GGs. This is R4NN3R. This is the kind of name you get when you rest your elbow on the keyboard. Good one, bro. We get a 3-lander with an excellent line of plays. Bats early, then start making tokens mid-game until we unlock some real pain. Keep your pants on. Bro might be mono white too. This might be as close to a mirror match as the matchmaker could find. We get an Innocence and hopefully we'll be able to play it out on schedule. But if not, we have plenty of plays to make. They drop a Sheltered by Ghosts a tad early and nab our bat. Apparently the bat is a big threat to them. We'll pass the turn. If they swing in without pumping their guy, we can block with a surprise token. Let's see what they do. Another bro that's busy in the porta potty. Make sure you wash your hands. They play out the cat of draw a card. Sure, that's fine, bro. Don't forget to attack in. Wouldn't want you to miss out on damages. Sure enough, they turn their guy sideways, and now is when we'll make our surprise token, because we give a block. Should have kept your pants on, bro. That's their main man that got canned. The passage will trigger the scry on our bat and get the channeler its first counter when we send it in. It's all about enchanted men for them, apparently. It's not horrible, but removals hit them twice as hard as the removal will take out a pair of cards instead of just one of their men. It's time to get the doll shop down, and we'll follow up with the Authority. Might as well get some life if they play out any men. The Authority is going to make blocking tough. Should they come in for damages, or keep their big cat up to block? They double down and put all their eggs in one basket because that's clearly worked before. Yeah, we're blocking that guy all day, every day. Let's play out our Innocence, and we'll get card draw with every token that comes out of the doll shop. We have a land on top. I'd like to draw something else, but that will be our 6th land, which will let us unlock our gallery. That's right, Mick bro. You should have spread out your nuggets among your men. I can't imagine their deck being able to win many games, especially not the way they play. And Elspeth will make us more token men, and eventually we can start pumping the guys we have in play if we can't build up a critical amount of men.
I will put an end to this misery. Ready, arms!
That's brilliant. Pile everything on one guy. Bro's pants are probably on too tight.
Finish what we started.
We've got a critical choice to make. Go for the unlock and give up on drawing cards because our men will be too big, or keep playing out men and tokens to build up numbers then unlock later. We've got to keep drawing. Let's play out the Channeler, then follow up with the second Elspeth. Wait a second, we drew another Innocence, and that will be more card draw. Let's throw it down. It doesn't matter that they'll be at 1 billion life. That guy is never getting through, and eventually we'll start taking down their life total, regardless of how much they gain.
I am a shining blade in the... This is our fight to win.
On top, we have another doll shop. That's double the token mania, and we'll be able to smash in for heaps once we unlock a gallery. That's a big bunny, but it's gonna look small here pretty soon. We give a block all day, every day. If they don't block, we're about to gain 40 life, and they're about to lose that much. Get out of town, Charlie Brown. Also, GGs Extra Cheese. This is Sue M. He accidentally hit enter before he typed in his whole name. Oopsie poopsie, bro. We get a 3-lander with double Bat and double Evangelist. Not great, but not bad either. Keep your pants on. We'll go double Bat here. All that's missing is a Channeler for the good times to roll. A bill. They might be getting beefy here pretty soon. Nothing we can do about that, but play out our game plan. And they even have a Hydra. At least they already played a land out, so it's not getting all that big soon. We draw a Banner of Kinship, and that could be what saves us this game. For now, let's play out the second Evangelist and get in for hits. We'll send in the Evangelist, and if it dies, that's fine. We've gotten in some extra damage in the air, and we'll get a bat token to replace him, which is what we want. Damages, bro. Damages. We've got all the lands we need. Let's ship this one on down. A Virtue is fine in case we don't knock him off on our next attack. Let's have some backup. They play a passage. That's so clever, bro. You get double the land enters triggers on the Hydra. Wow, so amazing. We'll block up because we do want that Evangelist to give us the other bat token. We know they're all bats, but let's just be sure here, no botching it. Allowed this close to the end. Let's get in there. The bat beatings are real. Damages, bro. Damages. Also GGs. This is Icky Axe. No wait, it's Ice Axe. He comes from a long line of dull battle axes. We get a 3-lander with a solid line of plays. The bats will be coming down early. Keep. Get out of town. Are they mono red? They're going to want to have removal for our men. We'll get the channeler down on schedule and send in the bat. They hit the channeler with a shock, but we'll get its counter on our lifelinker. That's 2 points per turn we'll be gaining. They steal our Evangelist, but we don't give a block. We'll get it back, and their damage is temporary. The Evangelist pump will gain us 3 life. They sacrifice their guy. This is their chance to take out our bat, but they hit us instead. Oopsie poopsie, bro. Mono red players aren't known for being good at thinking strategically. We draw an authority, and we'll play it out right away. It's additional life gain when they play out any men, plus their men will enter tapped. Haste means nothing now. They drop a guy, but that's a point of life for us. Thanks, bro. Good looking out. They finally hit our bat with a removal, but we'll make an instant token, and the damages we dish out will remain the same. Damages, bro. Damages. It smells like fried chicken around here. No, wait, that's the smell of mono red getting the F out. Get gone, girl. It's a whole different game when they don't go first all the time. This is Bo1, the pizza crust. I'm getting kind of hungry all of a sudden. We get a 3-lander with a couple of our planeswalkers. The channeler on 2, then the Innocence on 3 seems kind of awkward. Let's give it a shot. Keep. Whoa, hold on a second. Is this mono red again? I thought it smelled like fried chicken. We draw a bat, so we'll play it out. We can get the Channeler down next turn, the swing in with the bat. It's Boros mono red then. Gotta try to mix it up since the world is on to their cheap tricks. We were going to go with the Channeler here, but let's get the Innocence down first, for the card draw. Think of the card draw, boys. Adelny, what's going on here? We draw a timely 4th land. Now we can drop the Channeler on our turn, get it boosted up, and have mana for a surprise token on their turn, plus another draw. Think of the card draw, boys. We didn't think they'd block with Delny, and they didn't. That's double the pump on our Channeler now. Thanks for not giving a block, bro. Much appreciated. They hit our Channeler with removal. That's fine. We'll get our surprise token down, and we'll move the counters onto the bat. That's a 3-power lifelink guy with flying. Boros mono red is going backwards. Amazingly, they send in their men. We'll go ahead and block up. Let's take Delny down. Whatever they might be planning on doing with him, we'll have to wait for a different game. We draw a banner, which will be great later. For now, we'll drop the doll shop and follow up with Ajani. We'll pump the bat. No, wait, the chicken ran away. GGs, bro. Smell you later. And that, my friends, is another satisfied customer.